All right. Guess we're live, Bales. Bales is down here. Anyways, just going to do a Hot Wheels hangout. We'll see if anybody shows up. I did find an ID car. The ID cars don't really mean anything. It's fun to find one. I was really shocked when I got to dump in today. There's already a guy there. I just dug a little deeper, I guess, and out you came. Pretty nice card on it. Not too bent up. So we're running the tournaments. I really figured out how I want to give it away or how you're going to win it, but hopefully you guys will sign up for the various tournaments that I got going on. We got the Bump and Grind um, O2 tournament that I just did, the brackets. Take a look at the comments. Thank you, GNR Racing, for reminding me to put all the matchups, down at the bottom. How's it going, Hot Wheels Fever Addict? Welcome to the basement. I am just slowing things down a little bit, having a cold one. Anyways, I got the cars. Oh, yeah. Here, hold on. Yeah. So I'm just going to hang out, show you the cars I got. Yeah. It's good seeing you, I guess. So this is the basement. We got the Super Nintendo down there and some old, games. Ken's just getting into Super Mario World. We're about to pass it. I don't think I ever really passed it back in the day. But then my other guy, yeah, I'll mail that out to someone. I'm working on possibly like a collaboration somehow with Collector Holic. So, excuse me. Oh yeah, and I got a whole whackload of the games over there too. I don't sell nothing. I collect it all. But anyways, my 1-year-old my 1-year-old was down here today, and I've got to do a whole whackload of cleanup before any racing happens. I never got the Wii U. I got Wii, and that's all right. And yeah, so I got a whole bunch of cars today. Got the new Batman there. I don't know whether this is going to show up very well. I've never really done a live. I'm looking at my computer. How's it going, Collector Holic? I think I was just talking about you. So I don't know whether you've seen the latest videos. Yeah, I was actually talking about you because of the collaboration we're gonna do. I got a good prize car today. I think guys will be after. This one will be tough to find. I'm not really much of a twin mill guy. They do really look really cool, and I actually have the ID kind of track set, but it didn't really turn my crank. It was good to find. So I'm just sitting in my clustered basement now because of Russell was down here today. And he's going to be down here a lot, so I'm great on the track. They're hit and miss. I think I have one. I think one got through or almost through. I'm looking at the case of fast or the case of waiting. So, anyways, there's the Batman. We got the rockin' sled today. I had to get it. Doesn't really show up. I need 1,000 Do you need like 1,000 subscribers to do a live show on your phone? So at least I'd have like a better picture. I guess on the phone I wouldn't really be able to read your comments. So this one was pretty cool to see. 17 Nissan GTR. We'll see whether the 21s hold up to the 20s. It runs good. Yeah, I guess I could just get a little wire cutter there. Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. So, well, I'm miles away. I should have bought another one of these to package it with the ID card I have, but there we go. We got both of them. Yeah, I should do that on the Skull Shakers. I remember buying those, and I was like so pumped up, and they went nowhere. And I didn't really realize when I was a Hot Wheels newbie. The other car that really sucked, but I purposely went out and bought like 6 of them, was like the '55 Corvettes. I think I got it still on the windowsill up there, but it's just like I put them all in the lanes, and it just went. It didn't even post it. All right. So we like the school buses. 5 feet. They're 30 feet. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, you definitely have a long track. You know, I was watching, today's race, and some of them, I just wish I had like an extra, just every guy's wish, just an extra couple feet. I gotta either move that couch a little bit down, adjust the table, but I'd love to run out these cars a little more and like have them straight runners because the Fox's car there, the yellow Corvette, it runs like a kitty. This is the Hello Kitty, cool combi. I I have a few of these, and I think I've opened them up, but I really haven't found them, which is odd because when you see the Christmas cars that are coming up, you'll see the part of the collection I was going through. There's going to be a lot of hatchbacks, so this is gonna be for stuff and more Hot Wheels. He actually requested some Roger Dodgers. So I went and commented on one of his latest videos there, and he wants a Roger Dodger. And I'm gonna find his partner here in a second, and then we're gonna put it up on the desk. Just bear with me, guys. We should add a jump and see which cars jump the furthest. Yeah, I can do that, but I really just have the one camera angle, and like I'm not gonna edit them. And there's just so many other guys right now doing really good like jump videos, and especially the one I should recognize the name to shout it out, but they run the Flintstones car. Oh, did that just screw it up? I'm looking at a different screen. No, that's not it. Sorry, guys. Anyways, so we got the Roger Dodger here, and then I said I got another Roger Dodger for him. We're gonna run this one for him. A couple Roger Dodgers. Didn't come up with a team name yet, though. So we'll get that in the mix. All right. This was pretty cool. I thought it would look like a track ripper, to be honest. The Porsche that just came out. I love those Roger Dodgers. Yeah, Collector Holic. He told me that he has 1,000 cars of his own. Could be the Packers. You're right. It definitely could be on the Packers team. And all those all those cars that I did for the NFL thing, they're all still sitting there. And I wasn't able to keep up with the games and whatever, but like this series here now, I have all the teams kind of set up, and I just kind of like I think I well, hopefully your nightmare isn't going to be your nightmare, but hopefully I just didn't ruin it there and just like knowingly unleash lethal cars against everything I've raced already because they seem to have set a high bar. Speed Dozer, these things are usually pretty quick. I don't know how to show these off very well on the computer. But yeah, I had a good time on the pegs today. The Nash. It's just not showing up very well, eh, guys? The Dodge is awesome. You have a van? Yeah. I don't know who I was commenting today to, but like a lot of these, I would have bought two or three of these ones if um, if they had them. But a lot of these, they just had just the one. And as soon as I got the ID card, well, I went looking, right, and yeah, I would have bought more than one of these for sure. The Porsche, maybe not so much because it gets stuck. The only thing I bought more than one of was these. I don't really know why. The yellow ones were pretty quick. I saw somewhere the. Hey, Fireman Food, welcome. Long time. Cheers, buddy. That guy has the cars. He has them all. Got the Chevelle X-Ray. They did this before, didn't they? With the treasure hunt. I got that treasure hunt over there. But yeah, we're just hanging out there, Fireman. Just kind of like you back in the day or last year. How are you doing? And then we got the BMW. Oh, I think I'm in the glare. Cheers, brother. This one's gonna get stuck, unfortunately. I should one day. I need to get a different launch. Yeah, the orange one. Yep, it was an X-ray thing. One day, I've already mailed a few of them out in prizes. We got the El Camino here. Oh dear, I don't really show these very well. Some of these actually have metal bases. One of them did, and that's why I bought it. Well, this Chevelle actually looks like it has a metal base. Again, I haven't weighed it. At the beginning of the Bump and Grind series, I was weighing them, but it just takes too long for me to say. Sports Cards 24/7, welcome. Just stopped and loved my Bonnie and Clyde old fashioned hams. They were straight and fast. Well, I just found the eighth team of cars to go in the sandwich bag of fame, and we got Collector Holic here that's just been dying to race your cars. Most of the cars, because I like. Look, I don't even any other treasure hunts. Never looked. Um. Well, treasure hunt. That's my laundry. Going on, Christopher from Northeast Ohio Diecast. Welcome. Collector Holic, depending on when your cards were, but the new ones, the easiest one I can show here is I don't know if it's going to show up there, but this is the Grass Chomper. Toys R Us actually had one of these still in the bin. Didn't buy it. But you see that little emblem there? I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a little flame. And then if you look at the side there, if I hold it still enough, there's going to be a little flame there as well. Guys go looking for those. But now they put them in these. So these stand out. But like one thing I noticed when I was checking out today, it says 8-year-olds and up for this one. So warning. Can't buy it for Ken. Excuse me, all of the rest are 3. The Gross Tromper looks good. Well, yeah, I guess guys are trying to go get them. The ID cards. I have one more. I think it's in here somewhere. So I just got the treasure hunt box. Here's a Triceratops. So yeah, and then that one is a little harder to see, but it's got the little flame there. Yeah, I suppose it. I was just thinking, as I said, maybe like a kid could take it apart and like eat whatever microchips are in there. Buns of Steel. I've mailed several of these out. Buns of Steel. What else we got in here? Hollaback. This one was a pretty easy one to find. The the super treasures. They're tough to find. I've only found two of those out in the wild, and I've mailed one of them away. Oh, here's the other ID card I got. Found it. We got the 17 Audi Avant. I found two of them in the same day. It's good. Fireman knows about the. I don't care for silly looking cars. No, I know. I don't either. That's why I mail these away. Most of my prizes, you give these things away. This one was a cool one. The Circle Trucker. In one day, I found like 9 of these. Someone left them all out in the front of the pegs, so I took them all, mailed them away. Yeah, the Audi Avant. Then they used to just like actually put it like right on there, and yeah, like then this one for some reason they used to just put it right on the car. Yeah, well, I've Ken's around. Truck is so awesome. I'm a truck fan. Oh, this, yeah. Well, I'll put it in the prize pool. I haven't figured out how I'm going to give you guys the prizes, but I've set up the tournament. Go back and make your 16 selections. Uh, just kind of, you know, match one, your pick, and all the way through. You're going to get 100 credits for every win. And then I don't even know how I'm going to get you guys to win, but maybe I'll have some kind of a final. But I'm just going to make it like a little garage sale kind of thing of like how many credits new cars are going to cost you guys to bump and grind and see how it goes. From the Superbird all the way. Oh, here's the other ID card. Sorry, forgot. I was just holding it. Managed to find this like way back. I'm gonna keep that one. For some reason, I like the taxi better than the twin mill. All right, best you have is sick. That's over there. Okay, there it is. It's a Johnny Lightning. I think it's like one of my only Johnny Lightnings. Definitely the only Johnny Lightning package I got. I have no idea where it came from, and it's weird. It even has like $30 and like Steve on it, but like I didn't I didn't buy it. I don't even remember, but nice ID bought cars. Yeah, um, Ohio. I think the what people are after these ones because they're cheaper. They're still just the regular price, whereas as the ones already boxed up, I don't think those are as desirable for collectors. But I'm not going to sell any of these things. I just keep them in the box. Like I'm trying to open them and race them. I have ACDC and Ozzy. I like ACDC and Ozzy Osbourne. Is there a Toys R Us left? Yeah, where I live in Niagara Falls, there's a town called St. Catharines. It's just one town over, if you will. They still have a Toys R Us. They're still around Toronto in Canada, and actually, like, um, I think Malaysia. Forget which subscriber I was watching them do. Yeah, like a bunch of countries. And um, Ohio, Chris, you said something about KB Toys. Man, from Toronto, like a Toronto boy going down to Buffalo for KB Toys, like it was a must. There's still probably like I'm looking at them. I'm not getting them out, but enough starting lineup figures from KB Toys. Yeah, Ken, it's like Ken's favorite store. We got to go there on Monday. Oh, Will's Fever Addict. I don't know whether you're here still. Are you a Dolphins fan? I've never really. I've been meaning to like open it and race it. Oh, Maine, there's like nothing up here. I've driven through Maine. Open everything. I should. It takes up way less space, especially in the mailing. That's one thing about the prizes is mailing them costs a fortune. The last prize went to Morocco to HW Road Beast, which is cool. Well, yeah, speaking of no sports, there's just no sports. That's why I'm like racing a lot. I just find like I have a whole lot more time instead of watching Blue Jays games all day. Uh, to Zeppelin cars. Yeah, like the premium sets and stuff with the rubber tires. Yeah, the Browns, the Brownies. There's actually a Browns bar in town. Here's another truck. This was a pretty good semi treasure hunt. I was excited to see this one. Too much politics. Yeah, it kind of well they put these guys you know in front of cameras and they expect them to say something, and if they don't, then they're judged that they don't really know anything or don't care. But like it's they as soon as they put themselves out in front, then all of a sudden they're in it. We got a bubble matic. Let's see some good cars. Oh, I got another. Yeah, I did get another super treasure hunt. We got the '70 Ford Escort. I forgot. It was a while back. But I don't find them very often. Z-Mac, we found the Dodge Power Awaken. We used to get them here in Canada from Walmart, but we don't seem to get any of the Walmart exclusives. I do got some Zamax, but like um, that was a while back when we first started collecting. There's a killer on the straight check. Well, let's put it up for sale. I'll put it over there. Maybe one guy will earn enough credits to put it on a team. Bubble-matic is over in the sale pile. What else we got? Oh, well, these were all fast. For some reason, I put this in the treasure hunt box. Maybe we'll put one of these up for credit sale. I don't know. They put Batmobiles. What's the three cars you just showed? Oh, um, Jags. Forgot to say. They're Jaguar XJ220s. And these are usually pretty lethal on the track. Yeah, and the new 5-pack or the older one. I'm creating a big mess of my own. I don't know whether I've opened one of these. I'll have to check it, but I'm curious to open it. This is another treasure hunt here. Maybe I'll take it out if you guys want it in a prize for what I'm setting up. We'll do it. It's the head starter. They're pretty cool going down the track. The Jags, yeah, I don't know, they're just fast usually, but not the fastest. I don't have any of the super fast things that like Mr. Mom has. That guy's a lot of cars. Yellow green is a 5-pack, my fastest car on the track. Like a dark green, not like darker than the beer bottle, right? That 5-pack came with like a McLaren and a Renault and I forget what else. Anyways, I'm gonna put some of this stuff back. All right, we found a few prizes. That's good. That's good. Good. How's the weather where you guys are? Wherever you guys are. Did you get snow yet? Yeah, we got snow there the other day. But it's supposed to all melt by Christmas. It never gets too cold here too long here in the falls. Niagara Falls. Florida was 30. So 30s, that's pretty cold, and the 50s is still cold. 612 on Long Island. Collectaholic. Outside, yeah. One day we'll be racing outside a little more. When the kids, when like 2 kids, they stick around a little bit, a little easier. Be a little easier to race outside, I think. Currently, we build something outside and we build it, and then we just got to take it down because he's like done. And it's like, well, we just started. All right, more what I got. I love my heavy hitchers today. Got one of these. Then the Lancia Delta something. Integral. That's it. It's bad for the strawberries. Big A's diecast. How's it going? Are you and family doing any of these during these challenging times? Well, we're just kind of hanging out. All the kids here in our region were asked to like kind of clean out their lockers because going back to school there at the normal time right after New Year's is in jeopardy. But our numbers are fairly low compared to like our population, but they're still going to clamp us down. We got this really nice Honda. I think this one's going to be tough to find. I don't think I'm going to find too many more of these. There, 30 feet. But you have 32 and a half feet. They just don't quite get it. Yeah. That Honda is sweet, and yeah, it's a really good color. And I forget who I was watching, but they kind of said that the factory freshes, they really keep those cars pretty clean without any like racing lines or circles or numbers. It's good to hear, bro. Yeah, well, you know, yeah, we're doing all right, I guess. It's just unfortunate that this is all going on. It's going on way too long. Yeah, lethal diesel. I'm curious to see how this is gonna go in the bump grind. I'm gonna put it kind of closer to the desk over there. I do like weird looking cars. Throw you guys for a loop if they all of a sudden go 12-0. Hey, thanks, sports cards. 24/7. Thanks for tuning in, bud. I'm just hanging out. I still gotta clean up this place and yeah, like Ken doesn't realize this, but tonight all these cars that are sitting on this couch, because like my 1 year old and where Bales is, they've all got to get parked on those CD cases, CD towers, and disappear because Russell does not care that they're sitting there. I got three more. That's it. I don't know when to end this. It's fun. We got the Ion Motors Thrasher. This is a pretty cool looking car. Good night to Maine. Big rig. This one feels heavy, and this is, I think, the one that has a metal base or like a. I think I clearly bought this one because it had a heavier base. And this is the one. This is the one that has the metal base. I wouldn't have bought it, but I looked at it and was like, hey, they're putting metal bases in these things again. The Linster prototype. Glow. No, I actually haven't watched Spy Racers. Um, I watch a fair amount of TV, but I don't get to watch a lot without like my two kids just like bouncing off me. So, and then if it's nighttime like now, I just kind of hang out down here out of the way. Uh, fastest car is a Jag, plastic bottom. It doesn't really matter metal base or not, but when I was racing the quarter century Hot Wheels mainline super tournament, um, people always were after the metal bases, and they all think that weight matters. I guess it does. It doesn't. Sometimes it does on the open lanes when I'm racing. I see clearly like a big push, but sometimes they just crash right into the quarter panel. That's all the rails are. It's pretty sweet. The track. That's another thing. Loops and curves. I don't race a lot of those because it really depends on what cars you're racing, and it really limits the cars you can race, if that makes sense. Like, and again, yeah, I'm gonna leave all the curved tracks and ups and downs to like the pros that really know how to make videos because I don't know how to do that. And like most of the cars don't even finish, and I know it's part of the story, but yeah, I like having some photo finishes. Lately, I've been having almost too many, where they all bunch up there. I think it's just kind of like physics that the wider the lane is down there, the more cars that can fit at that finish line. And I'm like, whoa, what just happened? Oh well, I don't know. Maybe I should do that because we've done loops, but I've never really noticed. So it's funny. Well, actually, I think I did. All the all the cars in the case there, all in the loops, and it was kind of interesting to see which ones could and couldn't. The the blue track. I spent enough on my to complete my 6 lanes and more. I'm not going to buy any more colored track. One's enough until the connectors don't work, and that's kind of the end of them, right? They do get wobbly. That's one thing the ghost jerkers got right is like after a year, you can see when you're running the track, they'll spray. Uh, I know. I'm just saying. I can hear you saying that to your screen. Hot Wheels. It's wider. Well, I really wonder whether that will fit the cars. That's one of the biggest disappointments of yeah the Ghost Jerkers content. They're the pros, right? And then a lot of guys we're all here because of the Ghost Jerkers. I think we all watched that. We all thought we could do it. The other day at the flea market, just I picked this guy up, ice hockey, and my Nintendo still works. And then apparently Nintendo Switch, you can play this as the blue track. I think so. And then he has that the tape, like the play tape that goes down on his track. Dang, that's awesome. Yeah, oh yeah. And then uh, I've been searching for this for years. Like honest, like not years, but all my flea market trips. You know, the game guy. Hey, you got this? Finally found it. The second time I bought it. Anybody play this back in the day in the arcade or not? Anyways, turns out Ken doesn't like it as much as Mario. There's a blue track and runs between the art. Yes, yes, and it's seamless. It comes up in a roll. Big A's diecast. Where are you from? I forgot you were in here, and I saw you commented about COVID, but oh, California. Sorry, never go keep Sky right because designer star. That reminds me of both Chambers Conference. I see. I see. Whereabouts in California? I've been there many times. Um, well, not many times. I've been to San Francisco and LA a couple times. Um, and then I've driven from LA to Las Vegas. It's an interesting drive when you can't use your air conditioning because the car's gonna overheat and it's like boiling. Orange County, yeah, right down like LA area, I guess, eh? My cousin, he used to have a bar in Manhattan Beach. Um, he played for the Islanders. His name is Billy Harris, and so he had a bar named Harry O's. So we made a couple trips out to L.A. and LAX, and you know, Hermo Hermosa Beach was it, and the Strand, and that was right when rollerblading was all the big rage, and we rollerbladed up and down. It's good. It's good, good, good. I don't know what else to. Yeah, our numbers here in Ontario are just so much lower compared to anything I've seen south of LA. What's the mountain that's right near there? Big Bear Mountain. I was looking at ski hills there, and I Google map a lot of places, look all over the place, especially when you guys say where you're from. I don't really Google map exactly where you live, but I'll Google map towns. all the time. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? Um, yeah, one sec. Oh, it's not gonna work. All right. So last year, I needed a spot to put all kinds of cars away fast, and it's good. So I used like a CD tower, and it's been tougher to find CD towers these days than I really thought. And it's been a lot of trips to value villages and such. But you get CD cases, and you just put a little bead of Hot Wheels glue, or not Hot Wheels glue, but glue gun on. Excuse me. And then the cars don't roll off. So, as I say, I've got to clean up this shelf, or not this shelf, but this couch. And Ken's going to be pissed, but it's better that they're going to be on the shelf where you can kind of like know where they are rather than when Russell is a tornado down here. Keep my fastest cars. So there's going to be some good ones and some random ones, but I don't know. So we got a custom Cougar. I always think these things are going to be way faster than they are. I think we just raced one there the other day. I should race this. I never really raced it. One of these motorbike things. It does stay up. Yeah. Yeah, I took a little Google trip through the Big Bear area there. It's amazing how close you guys to everything. Super GNAT. Don't need to look at that. These things, the 70 Chevelle wagons, they've definitely made a lot of these things over the days, eh? It's gonna go on the shelf. All right, we got a. It's a police car, Charger Drift or Charger. I'm terrible at the names. Classic Caprice. Matchbox. So I'm pretty pumped. I'm a Bills fan, and we got a big game tomorrow. Do you have any NASCARs? Very little. That's kind of I was meaning when I was watching your commented on your video that up here, even at the flea market, I don't see it ever, hardly, and at the if I do, it's just really expensive. And the NASCAR I do have, it's probably all over the place. I see one. There's a NASCAR. I don't even know who it is. Eagle 1, 10. I have raced them before. Let's shelf it. Here's a NASCAR. The Country Lemonade. This one seemed to be pretty common. The odd time I do go to the flea market when the border was open in Clarence, New York. And even there wasn't a lot of NASCAR stuff. I think this is no, I don't know. Grizzly. No, I've never been there. I just go there on Google Maps. Can't afford to travel these days. Two kids, young, making no money. I the NASCAR stuff. Lamborghini. Another custom cougar. So yeah, you can fit a ton of cars on here. It was pretty sweet in my town. Guy sold me a whole. Well, I thought it was going to be easier to find these CD racks. He sold me a whole bin of CD cases. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm in the money. But then it's tough to find them. Here's a Dodge. I thought someone commented earlier about a Daytona. That's the tuned up one. Gonna have to put it up there. Callaway. Ken calls these his fancy cars. Fancy cars. Here's a fancy car. We got a tuned up Judge. The Callaway or the Judge? I'm not familiar with everything that's been the Daytona. There was the treasure hunt with that one, wasn't there? And you can. Okay. I'll definitely Google them up, see their menu. We got one of these cool trucks. They've definitely done a lot of good trucks lately, I think. They've lured me into buying them. Jimmy G's. What does that say? All service. What is your oldest car? Collector Holic, you're still here. You're a diehard. Unbelievable. Thanks, bud. Uh, oldest car. Oldest car. I have no idea. Nothing too old. And I wouldn't know where it is right now. Yeah, I don't know where it is. I don't really collect. I you know, a lot of the old stuff. Either it doesn't roll, and I don't really want it because I just kind of race them all. We got a Corvette here. Do you have a favorite car? 94 cents in a dream is back. Wow. How's it going? It's been a while since the spring. I like my GTO Judges. Instead of this rack, I'll show you like a case of cars. How's that? It's not really a Plano, but like we got a case of cars. Yeah, so the favorite of the whole collection, I guess, is this guy right here. The GTO Judge. I got a few that are carded, but I'm not going to dig those up. What year did you put it? I think 1969 or 68. I think they're Collector Holic. Um, yeah, we're doing good. We're just kind of hanging out, waiting loose. Um, Still waiting to go to our monster truck show we were supposed to go to. We were scheduled to go March the 15th, like just like the day when everything shut down. And I see they've postponed it in Detroit again for March the 14th. And the GTO is a beaut. Here, I actually found one in an error situation where the paint was messed up, and we wouldn't have known it because um, it was showing on this side on the card when I opened it. Right, that's the way it goes. And I open it, and sure enough, it's got like a beauty streak. Speaking of like Ohio's diecast, there's like a big paint there. Um, Camaros made their first. But then Matchboxes were around a long time, I think. What else we got in here? Here's another GTO. I've raced it, but it's not fast. No problem, buddy. Good night to Florida. Would love to get back to there. I used to go to Clearwater a fair amount when I was a kid. Another 69 GTO. Just with the Nighthawks now. All right. I don't know what this one is. Maybe you guys can help me out, but I like this is my actually like the reason why it's in here. It's like my favorite paint job on a car. And I don't usually like the graphics on cars, but this reminds me of like some kind of cartoon. And just one. Hey, Big A's, if you want to get in onto the bracket, just 16 picks. I write them down, and it's all just like primitive. I just kind of show the screen and everybody's picks, and away we go. It's going to be a little bit of a longer video unless I just do it into 2 videos. But yeah. So what's this car here, guys? I don't know. And it actually stands up pretty cool. Oh, but it falls apart. But this is the car. And anyways, it just falls apart all the time. So it's not a very fun toy or a very practical toy, but it's really shiny. People like shine, right? Speaking of shinies. Good night. Good night, buddy. Big A's. I forget whether you had a team already or not. I'll put you in the ticket box for the bump and grind. The 63 T-Bird. I bought these and these metal ones, metal. You know, speaking of metal all around, I was really excited. But the ones I bought weren't really fast. We opened a few of them new. Another 63 T-Bird. Getting to an hour. It's almost time for another beer. Oh, here's another. Nah, but I like the black one, guys. The best. Another GTO. But I do like the stance of that. And I like how it's just enough spoiler there so you can see through it. What's your favorite cars, guys? I could kind of tell through some of you guys the way you guys were picking your cars when we were doing all the pick'em races there in the spring. Cunningham car, I don't know, it's in here. Not my favorite, but for some reason, I guess I put it in here because it was a good shape. Good shape, Lottie. Here's another Roger Dodger, Collector Holic. This one actually has most of them actually have you just need to see that it says Goodwrench. Just wanted to make sure it was Goodwrench and not Goodyear. Chevelle SS. See, even these, they just kind of like wreck them by like, not wreck them, but like the flames. Going back to like those factory freshes. These lines, I think this was one of their premieres, except, well, that one's the paint air. But they kept it pretty clean, pretty true to how it looked, rather than like stuff all over it. Corvette fans, here you go, Stingray. I think my favorite car overall is the Stingray going into Hot Wheels. But then I saw the GTO at the flea market and I was like, yep, That's the one. Maybe Chevy Nova Superbird, or maybe a Chevy Nova. I think we like them all. I think this one's just in here because I made this case a while ago, and like it was a nice shape. It had a windshield, and at the time Ken was just not really stepping on everything, but definitely windshields were in danger. Here's one that he actually got me. It's the '68 Barracuda Hemi. So we opened that together. It was pretty nice. I think I got it for Father's Day. You knew what to get me. Cars. Or 54 Chevy truck. These sound beefy. Stock. Yeah. So I don't know. There's really just cars. Yeah, I guess you guys are a few seconds behind me in what I'm showing. Now that I'm realizing it. Barracuda. Do, do, do. What is this? A T-Bird? Just by the way, also all those diaper boxes, they're full of carded cars. You know, guy has to use what's around. 9 cent spot on that. $0.94 in a dream. Good to see you again. You gonna get into the contest or the race? I don't know whether you were here on time, but this is what I was gonna put in so far. I don't know how you guys are gonna win it, but we're gonna figure out something. Gotta figure out some stupid point system. I love the shiny paint. Did I show you this one already, guys? This was a nice one. 58 Corvette. This one stood out to me. And I think there's a purple one on the purple team. I'm not going to dig it out, but it would definitely be high on my favorite list. The next time I see it or I'm near it, I'll let you guys know in a video. I think my favorite Hot Wheels could be the Plymouth Satellite. I don't even know what that is. This will be fine. Oh, you can have some fun. Well, yeah, the videos are long, including like this live feed. I have a blue one. A blue. Oh, this? It's got an opening hood. It'd be pretty cool. Well, I guess you just pay for the treasure hunt. I guess the treasure hunt's all about the treasure hunt. I was gonna say it'd be pretty cool if you could find one of these on the pegs. But we just don't get stuff like this. I think the flea market got me those. Beefarino. I still got the Beefarino song in my head from Torino, Gran Torino. Good night, guys. Yeah. Oh, well, I'll be watching. That seems to be my MO. If you notice, I haven't really done a race in a day or two. Either I haven't been able to, or I end up watching too many videos of you guys, various things I watch. Station wagon. Rubber tires though. Yeah, that would be probably why I haven't seen it. The satellite. I kind of stick to whatever's cheap. So that's why I don't have too many old ones. Now I'm thinking of it. This was a pretty cool thing. I used to have this on my set, my so-called little set when I would do my show and tells. Little Grease Monkey Garage. Shows up pretty cool. Those it's just light stickers. And then I picked up more of those street lights. You guys want to see some cool street lights? Last thing, and then we'll end it. Because I actually got to do some work down here, especially if you guys want to see some more races. There's just way too much crap on the floor. All right, we got 3 left. We'll just do this quick. Lights. So, sandwich bags. So I found these last year, and they were really cool. And I've only bought 2 more sets of them, but I really mean to buy some more. But it seems like last year, although there's a lot of diorama guys, but last year there seemed to be a lot of guys like the smaller channels like myself, really focusing on the diorama sets, and that's not the one. There's no batteries in there. So I did a race with these, but they don't offer a. Okay, hold on. There it is. Enough light, but they did really look really cool. So I picked up another couple packs of them. I should have bought some more, but I haven't really looked for them since. But they come 2 per strand. You just kind of, oh, it's not going to show. Yeah. Yeah, well, these lights, they were, you guys say your Dollar Generals. These were a Dollarama. So if they're there, then you guys probably have them. Maybe check your Christmas section. They only came out at Christmas time, and they look really cool. Yeah. So one day, well, again, uh, Russell's going to be coming down. So the thing about the dioramas around here is they get like just taken to shreds, including like the Toy Table Stadium right there. Like it just won't stick around like it should with all the guys on it, let alone the COVID rules and all social distancing. Um, so that was pretty cool. I picked up this thing. I haven't even opened it, but I don't even know what it does. I think I did do one, and it doesn't really light up. I got some other cool 5-packs that I'm gonna put up on the table. Maybe you guys will, if you guys are still here, you guys are the diehards. I'm gonna put some. I'm really looking for reasons to open these. And if you guys win some credits, we'll bang them open. We got obviously a way too fast there, and a bus. This is from a diecast show the last little while. I definitely didn't pay $40 for it. I paid 5. I don't know what this guy does, but like he just like puts the same guy, put like all these exorbitant amounts of prices, and I walk by with Ken, like, yeah, just don't touch anything. He's like, no, they're all 5. I'm like, what are you doing? So we got the Mopars. Someone was as if they don't have a shopping cart in there. I don't know. So Northeast Ohio Diecast, you definitely like shopping. fun seeing your videos. You upload a lot. I got the new Corvettes. Yay. Can't bring myself to open it up. Oh, the Corvettes? Well, this one, I kind of have a weird rule. I actually like when this one might be tough to open up, but um, I really like when they have actually the real price tag there, like Sears, especially when the stores don't exist anymore, because it's just kind of like, bam. It was still $8 at one time, but these feel heavy. You got three metal bases in that one. Yeah, there's always a cold beer here for you. Um, this is the other older one. May not have seen. I've never seen it either because it's older. But um, we got you know like bang 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 right there. I think it'd be interesting to see how well you guys do on your credits, but just to see how much someone's willing to pay for that in the middle. See it go down the bump and grind. Those are great 5 packs. I've been looking for one of those Corvettes ones too. Yeah, Toys R Us had. So the thing about Toys R Us around here is it was actually nice to see they finally restocked, but they uh, they sell a 5 pack for $8.99, whereas a Walmart, and I hate to give Walmart the cash, but they still sell them for $5.87, I guess. So, and I knew if you wait long enough, they just come out again. You'll see in August these things will be back on the shelves. That's my call, guys. They're gonna race to get this one and or this one, but you're gonna be able to buy them again in August. Maybe that shows up better. Lamborghinis, they're not really my thing. But as a collector, I don't know, I'm not really a poacher either, but it's like, I got one. I guess. I don't know. If you notice, I don't really race a lot of the fancy cars. I like the trucks and the interesting things. None of these Corvettes really speak to me either. I guess the white one. White one's my favorite there. $5. So yeah, so $5. That's probably more expensive here because here a U.S. dollar for us, it's about $1.26 to $1.30 depending on the day. Yeah, hey Saul, welcome all the way from England. Yeah, the Lamborghinis, yeah, they were tough. So, but I held out. They were each going to be $8, and I could have bought them. But then the same day, I did the video of those 6 lanes, and for the comparison, that was the 6 lane raceways were $79 Canadian, which would probably be equal to be, I don't know, $55 US. You could have had a 6 lane. We had a ton of them. Tons. How's it going, Soul? Welcome. Um, I've just been hanging out here. For the I haven't really figured out how I'm gonna award the prize, but I've set up the bump and grind challenge there with the O2 teams, and then I finally filled the 8th team for the Hall of Fame bag and the Hall of Shame bags. Anyways, we're gonna get that going. Almost $100 US, so that'd be like their price right now of basically $130 Canadian. Yeah, so you could have had it for like $50 US. on the video I did there the last week. It's Toys R Us video with Russ. Russ's debut. Russ's debut. I also, whenever I find these things, I buy them. I love Mario Kart. Mario Kart's like one of my favorite things ever. And they're everywhere over there now. Yeah, so anyway, so we've just been hanging out. The shelf here, I have to like clean up. I have Yoshi. Yoshi is somewhere. Here's Bowser. Toys R Us had a whole bunch of them. But these things, yeah, they're. I don't. Well, these things are a stretch. They're like $5, so I buy them like one at a time, two at a time. But they're built pretty well. They get fired around pretty good. We've had a lot of these trucks. None of them seem to be too fast. Do the Mario's race, okay. Do the Mario's race, okay. The fastest one was Toad. Toad. I actually know where Toad is. I don't know. Oh, Toad. I had it on the blue team. I took the sticker off, but it was like the 8th fastest blue car, and that'll be pretty fast. But since then, it's been out of the sandwich bags of safety, and who knows what happens to them there. Here's as I say, like to get you caught up, Cole. We were down here earlier playing the Super Nintendo there, and then my little guy's also down here, the 1-year-old, and he just destroyed basically one of the towers on me. So I'm supposed to be down here cleaning it up. Very top heavy. The Mario Karts. Here's the ghosty guy. What do they call him? Goomba? No. I forget. Yeah, I guess so. They all got metal bases. Unfortunately, I've left them like on their own, out of sandwich bags of safety for too long to really like count on them to be a fair race. But that's what they say. Who knows what happens to these cars? But Ken's pretty good with his cars. He doesn't trash them too much. But the 1-year-old won't know those rules just yet. But he's in training. So we got the state police matchbox. I had so much hopes for this one. It's a better looker. Here's another 32 Ford. Sports car 24/7. He likes these guys. That one was racing in the Quarter Century Hot Wheels Mainline Super Tournament. When I was making the NFL teams, Ken was right there trying to pick anything he could out of it. And some of them ended up in here. Here's a golf truck. I swear they could put like logos on anything and we'll buy them. It has a hitch though. Depending on the model, the hitches actually work. Service school bus. We know that. Have you ever hit? Yes, we've had a little snow here. Nothing. Not much to even shovel. But I used to live north of Toronto. I got you on the Buck Ride series. Well, the NFL bags are still there. I haven't taken them, making this bump and grind series. I haven't taken them out of the bags necessarily, but um, I was having trouble keeping up with as much as I wanted to do, and maybe with the playoffs coming up, a whole lot less games, and I clear up the bump and grind as much as I want to do. We'll get those guys going. Ford Maverick. This is one of the newest ones we've opened up. I think I'm gonna skim this one. This one came out of a 2-pack. Same with this one. I always forget. This is the Willys. I always forget what this one is. Yeah, 41 Willys. It's always been a popular one. People like to pick that one. I agree. Pass up this match by fire. Classic looks. Yeah, the guys like the classic looks. But then, what do you think about this one, guys? I was Well, they put it on that muscle bound, and I wasn't really, I was new to collecting. I wasn't really sure that like this was a thing. And then they put it on this Nova. Someone still told me they like Novas in this chat. There's one. There's a couple more on the desk there, but I've sat down enough. Enough. Here's one. Um, Boulevard Bruiser. I always find this one a pretty cool car for being it's a fantasy car, right? Love the deco. He loves the deco on the Nova. That's good. That's good then. Mastos. Oh no, this one's a McDonald's. McDonald's Corvette. Probably got this out of a Value Village thrifting when I was buying everything. That was a fun tournament actually. I used to do the thrift store championship. I needed so many cars just to do races, and I was having a tough time finding them, like new ones on the pegs. I'd buy anything and everything from Value Village, and I'd race them all, and then find the fastest one. It'd be the gem in the bucket. I think one of those is actually one of the Foxes. If I go back and watch the races, um, the Diamond in the Rough tournament we did, it's a Fox, and now in the Hall of Fame bag. Um, 15 Mercedes Benz Matchbox. Ken takes them all. He takes them all. These are the ones that have been sitting on the couch for like months, but it's got to change because then I'll deal with the wrath from Ken. Because Russell, he's a terror. 71 Plymouth GTX. Definitely a thrift store find. It's pretty beat up. Our cars that we have here, unless we've purposely beat them up. They're not that beat up. Oh dear. Until that happens. So much for that glue line. Custom 67 Firebird. Here's a Z-Mac. The Dodge tuned. We have a few of these, but to be honest, they weren't very fast. More of a looker than a roller. And a judge. Look at that engine. I'm running out of room. Mazda RX-7. Wouldn't mind finding one of these ones new again. This was a thrift store find a couple times. We have a few of these, but they were all pretty beat up. But it's a nice looking car. Here's the Honda. This one, I think, guys, it had a treasure hunt, right? I think, and I searched and searched, and this was basically right when I was starting to collect, and I had no idea anything about the cars, and I swear, like I was at a fresh dump in with at Walmart, and I know I would have had one, but to no avail. Never found that one, and I've never found the Poop King. If anybody out there would like to do me a favor and mail me / trade me just about anything in this basement for one of those Poop Kings by the Matchbox, great hosting. Have a great weekend. Okay, buddy, thanks for stopping in, before work even. Unbelievable. Hopefully you had some good eggs. Have a good day at work. I'm going to go to bed soon. I got a big day tomorrow. Ford Explorer. We're going to clear out. Oh, I'm running out of room. Running out of room. What's this one? The 69 Mercury Cougar Eliminator. They definitely haven't done this one in a little while. And this one's sweet. I just wish they would have a blank one. For cooking. Anything else from this you're looking for? Not terribly, but that would be sweet. Circle tracker. This one is obviously not the one that's on the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco 49ers. All right, we got another Pontiac GTO Judge, but the tuned up. Tune it up. I don't know. So many cars, guys. Race. Show. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. No idea. Character car. Star Wars, I think. Here's a Woody's. These were pretty popular. Everybody liked to pick these guys. Classic looks. An extra Poop King, that would be sweet. Somehow I'll have to get your email again and figure something out. Nissan 350Z. I don't really go searching for too much other than new stuff. And then most of it I'll just find it or I don't care that I have it or not. But for some reason, the Poop King has evaded my grasp. Here's a NASCAR thing. I'll have to track all these down again. But we already raced them a couple times, different ways. The Motocraft. I know a little bit of NASCAR. I like watching it the odd time, but I don't know enough to know teams or when they race or such. Toyota Celica. Again, probably one that we'd all like a whole lot more if it had less stuff on it. I think the stuff on it makes it look better in the package, but then after a while. Oh. 55 Chevy. These things are slow. Always. Unless someone else has a dream mobile out there. Always have high hopes for those ones. No avail. These ones were fast. The 10 Ford Shelby Super Snake. There's a blue one that's on the hot box team that went 16-0 and faster than most. Hasn't been tested against the cars that we put in the case in the spring, but I wouldn't mind showing up at the track with either of those. And I don't work the wheels either or nothing or something. It's a long one. I think it's the Cadillac. I don't know. The windshield is definitely a whole lot smaller than the one I put in the. There is a windshield there somehow. Oh, shelf's doing its job. Didn't take the time to adjust them to fit more cars on there, but you fit quite a few cars on a CD tower. Just make sure you get flat ones. I found one online one time, and I was like, "Honey, I gotta go," and I got up there, and I realized that never realized that like CD cases are either flat or sometimes they put them on an angle. So I just took it because the guy said it was free, but I put the monster trucks on it. Not as good for the cars, I guess. It's a Lancer. A lot of these cars are pretty new. Well, some of these are new from when I was racing in the spring, but most of these are what we call our rail cars. Here's a McLaren. These are tough to find fast. Never found a fast one of those. An old Majorette Corvette. Pretty beat up. It's restore fine. Tesla? One day I'll get to ride in a Tesla. Have you guys had a ride in a Tesla? I never have. I don't think I've ever really been in an electric car. Very rarely do I get in a cab. I've been in one of the cars that stop and start with a red light. Camaro C28. Older one for sure. Plastic. Paint never really stays on the plastic too well for very long. Here's a nice paint job on this one. The 17 Audi. I think that's the one I have a super of in the red. I'll shoot you. Wow, that'll be a Christmas present for sure. Camo Convoy. Love my Matchbox. We've raced these quite a bit. I'm winding down, guys, too. I got a little bit more on this cushion, and at least that's 2/3 the way done, and that's where we're going to end it. Something better than nothing. A little bit closer to, well, I haven't cleaned the floor yet, but a little closer to being able to race. We got way too fast. Bam, bam, bam. Always a fast, but sometimes not. Sometimes not. Matchbox. Minibus. It's also come in the school bus and the Hollywood thing. Probably plus probably a whole lot more, but I don't have those. The NASCAR, Texaco. We used to have Texaco stations here in Canada, but they left. The Artexco turned into a Petro Canada. Petro Canada, Gas Canada. Petro is gas in French. The Lamborghini truck. To me, I think this is a copy. I don't know. I guess it is a Lamborghini, but I think it looks like just like the too much like the Gladiator or the Hummer. The Hummer. Yeah. Maybe I don't see all the differences, but just the stance, everything looks very similar. I wouldn't mind finding this new again in the wild somewhere. The Datsun. I guess that's kind of the thing about when you find thrift store cars. You're like, oh, well, even though this has like graphics again, but it says Datsun on the side. It's got like a decent hood thing, but it's just in rough shape. Be nice to find it again. Gives you a hunt list of things to see. The other thing I've noticed about the flea market is just in the 2 or 3 years I've collected, um, I found a whole lot of cars from the 1998 to like 2002, and really like nothing, including like I think I had 4 cars in 2008 for the quarter century, and 4 cars in 2009 out of all the cars that I had, and couldn't find them. And then the last time I went to the flea market, that's what the guy had. Basically, the whole lot I bought was those mid years, about 10 years ago. Maybe it just takes a little longer for cars to finally make it to the flea market and into my basement. So we got the ice cream truck. We buy them all. We race them all. This was yeah, from the Matchbox March Madness tag team tournament. 2019 mainline here, the Mustang custom. This one had the splitter. I always forgot to adjust those for people. Cadillac Escalade, but a Matchbox. The white ones were always fast for Hot Wheels, weren't they? If you got them new. Here's one that's been here for a long time down here in this basement. And it's the ambulance. We've had this a long time. And I don't know what other people do to their cars, but like I'm telling you, this thing's been around a long time. And it doesn't, well, it still rolls, but the paint on it's still all right. So I don't know. Just me ambling. Probably to myself at this point. Drift Tech. Drift Tech. Yeah, Majorette. Yeah, I was seeing better days. For some reason, they gave it an opening trunk. Because kids like anything. I would have been into an opening trunk. Majorette Ford Escort XR3 152 scale. Made in France. Very boxy. All right, we got about a dozen more here. A dozen more. Maestos. Haven't bought Maestos in a while. I don't like buying them as Adventure Force because I feel like that's cheating. And there you go. Look at a Maisto truck. So as far as underdogs go, I haven't raced those in a while, but one of them is on the red team. Well, let's just face it, we have a lot of red cars in this basement, and the fact that it's on the red car team means it's a generally pretty fast car. We got the Sidestepper, probably one of my favorites down in this basement. as far as it's probably not to scale. They're a little too boxy. Matchbox tends to be, but good truck. I've been holding it by the hitch. It's got a hitch. Donald's. Yeah, this one's a thrift store find. I don't remember buying this one. And there's nothing to it. 65 GTO. It's just really light. I don't think they put too much quality into their cars at certain years. And even this one, it just feels fake. It feels fake, Lottie. Gonna have to look it up. But it's got a nice stance on it. Decent paint. Another one that well, I like my GTOs in any year. But if I could find this one new again, it would definitely be coming home. Good to look at these, you know. You go to the flea market and you see some of these older ones again, you're like, yeah, I'll buy that one again. Or try to, anyways. New Chevy, tuned up. I had high hopes for these, the Impala 64 Impalas. Some of them are fast, I think. But I didn't really. I opened a couple. Police bus, stay out of jail, usually helps. It's got an open window. I notice here. I don't remember it having an open window. I've raced it before. I'm gonna have to look. Might not be the best idea, eh? Get a little wind. Speaking of open windows, we've got Matchbox again. Too wide. I don't know why they make so many cars too wide. Too wide to race. Unless you get that the blue strip, as it's been pointed out to me. Dodge Charger RT. And graphics. No par. I'm losing you. I'm losing me too. Nothing. Yeah, they could keep coming out with these. For some reason I like these. Yeah, these with it's odd enough. Still, I'd like less stuff on the doors. They have a clean like top to it, right? Like nothing there. Nice headlights. Nice back end. You're a diehard, Ohio. Thanks, Chris. I'll be watching you. Watching you back. Thailand. MC Suzuka. Thrift store find. Ken does have some new ones. Here's that one of those from that TV show, the Custom Auto. Netflix. Yes. Z-Mac. Yay. Camaro. $40 something. I don't think they make this anymore. This one's pretty crusty. Just go and but it's weird. It rolls. And let's do the Cruise Bruiser. Well, guys. Oh no. I do have. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, one thing I was looking for, and it's off the hunt list. The list. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't mind finding a couple more of these, but I've seen this on people's channels for quite a while, and I made many trips into Dollaramas and Walmarts on my journeys to find the Flintstones car. I love it. I want another one so I could put it into the. But I think it might be too wide, eh? Either way, I want another one. And there's the cat the whole time. Eh? Did you guys see the cat there? Bales? Co-host Bales sleeping through this whole thing. And we'll end off here. Ohio Diecast. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see much. I'm curious to see how this video is going to turn out. But it's been a whole lot of fun, guys. This one doesn't have any paint chips. You bought one there the other day that had a whole bunch of paint chips. I hope it was you, because I binged watched so many videos. And what happens is you just forget who did what. Dude, who did what? At least that's my thing. It's a good time to be watching diecast. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna hit the hay here. I gotta go to bed too, just like most of you. Well, you'll find another one. There'll be peg warmers. You can get one. Or next month there'll just be another car that you're just gonna like just as much more. All right, guys. Thanks again. 94 cents in a dream. Hunter Custom Diecast. Oh, I don't think I saw you chime in. Thanks for watching, buddy. Let me know. I got to go through all these comments and write your names down on the tickets, and then we'll get you up on the desk for the bump and grind. Hopefully, we'll get you some good teams. As you can see, I just kind of make them up random. I gonna race the just a quick update before I sign off. I'm gonna race the Christmas cars a little bit tomorrow and the next day, waiting for your picks for the first round of the O2 bracket, the sandwich bag of shame, and hopefully at the same time, meanwhile, introduce the the eight sandwich bag of fame racers, and I might have some company Jackie Stewart come down. Hopefully, watch the finish line for me on the 26th, Boxing Day. Yeah, and then we'll race then the big races. So lots coming up, lots of cars you can see. It's great to have so many people on watching, and the names keep piling up, which is great. But at the same time, it just takes a little while for me to get through everybody to have a team racing. And it's weird. It's catch 22. One of the reasons why I do like the half-hour videos is to cycle through five, 4 or 5 different teams and get more people involved and having a chance in race. And hopefully the brackets will make sense. You see that I put them all away and then we race them off because I think the O2 tournament is going to be pretty entertaining because like none of them have faced each other, and some of them are laggards, others aren't, and there's debate on who's going to be the winner. Especially the taste of the boot. That's a wild show, and then we got the Hall of Fame bag, which hopefully I just didn't rinse it by your nightmare, and as if I call the team your nightmare, being everybody else's nightmare in that bag. But I don't know. It's been awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Maybe we'll do this again sometime. Uh, and again, I'm always here. Just leave a comment. I try to comment back to most of it. Um, and I think we're going to say until next time, keep those tires pumped and racing. Thanks again, guys. I don't even know how to turn this off in stream.